The Arts and Music Center has just been emptied. We're making space for a new featured artist. Did anybody have a chance to go in there previously? Kit, were you able to go in there?
Which area are you talking about?
Inside the building behind me, there was a featured artist in there for a while.
In your gallery? Yeah, I went in there about a month ago.
Okay, yeah, it was some great work with photography and video that was done by a resident artist here on campus, and he's actually moving some of that. They're building their own pavilion on one of our newer islands, so he's moved it out of there, and we're going to make way for a new featured artist. But this Art and Music Center has hosted everything from that installation that was there for a few months on the inside of this building. We've had live music back here. We have presentations in this space. Some faculty members really like to use this space for their classes. It is kind of nice to be outside because it's wide open, and it just feels more spacious. There's certainly something psychological to being able to sit in a wide open space like this, fly when you want to fly, and stretch when you want to stretch. At the same time, having your course going on. Something important to consider too, for those of you who haven't been in World for very long, when you're in big spaces like this, you have to be careful about the chat distance. The chat distance, I believe, it's 20 or 30 meters. So for somebody all the way in the back of this amphitheater, they're not going to hear your chat. Or if you're using voice, subsequently, they're not going to hear your voice, unless you're shouting. And then they will hear you, but you don't want to shout all the time. So your spatial considerations are kind of important. You want, and if you're going to have a group that's big enough to be housed, if they're going to fill up this place, then you might want to use a group and use private IMing for your communication, because then everybody will hear it. You won't need to shout. Likewise with the voice, you can do a private voice chat, and then everybody hears it just the same, and there's no distance consideration. So the Arts and Music Center is probably our most popular place for events. Rather than walk you over across the way, I'll just tell you what's over there. That humongous building over there is pretty much just classroom space. It was initially built completely to scale of one of our buildings on campus, the engineering building, and we have since had to rip a lot of the interior walls out and really open the inside up because it was almost an unusable space. It since has been getting a lot more use. There are some engineering projects that are going on in there. Gardner Research has an office over there. A couple other faculty members have offices over in that building where they hold office hours and things like that. The tents you see over there, we're partnering up with the Princeton Review to do SAT prep, and we had 2 sessions of that last month, and we hope to do some more of that as well.